Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you all are well. I miss you very much and can't wait to see you again. But this morning, I'm going to read a story to you. As you know, when we left school, we were talking about fairy tales, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to read this in the classroom, but I always read this every year, and I didn't want you to miss out. But today, I'm reading a fractured fairy tale. Remember, Miss Harwood read Little Red Riding Hood. Well, this is a fractured fairy tale of Little Red Riding Hood. And remember, fractured means that something's changed from the original story that we all know. The title of my book today is Petite Rouge, a Cajun Red Riding Hood. And Cajuns are a group of people that lived up in Canada a long time ago, and they moved south to Louisiana, which is the southern part of our country, and they speak French. So I'm going to go over some French words that are in this story in just a minute. Our author, I know you know what an author is Mike Artell, and our illustrator is Jim Harris. So let's get started. The French words that you may not know, adieu means goodbye. Boudin is a kind of Cajun sausage. Étouffée means smothered, and food is prepared like this. It's smothered in a liquid, maybe something like gravy. Filet is a seasoning. Grand-mère, I bet you can guess what grand-mère is. That means grandmother. And gumbo is a Cajun soup that has okra and chicken, sausage and seafood. Mais oui, some of you may know what oui means in French. Yes. Pirogue is going to be in the story a lot, and it's a canoe, a type of boat. You'll see a picture in a minute. And s'il vous plaît means if you please. Let's get started with Petite Rouge. Way back in the swamp where that Spanish moss grow, I heard me a story from long time ago. In a little old house that been built out of wood, live a girl people call Petite Rouge Riding Hood. One day when her grandmère come down with the flu, Petite Rouge told her mama what she got to do. Take her this gumbo and 3 or 2 sweater, and some of this boudin gonna make her feel better. You can take the pirogue with that big long push pole. Then there's just one more thing that you need to be told. Don't stop in the swamp. Don't you stop on the way. 'Cause the swamp full of gators. That's what they say. So you take that cat and the pirogue with you and bring yourself home just as soon as you through. Petite Rouge take that food and her cat Tejin too. Then jump in that pirogue like she told to do. Mama wave adieu, goodbye. And Tejin, he waved back. And he float through the swamp where the water looked black. They don't be gone long when they see by a stump a big long green log that got plenty of bump. That log, it come close to the pirogue and say, now what you two doing out here, s'il vous plaît? It was Claude, that old gator. Petite Rouge got a hunch. That old Claude thinking he'd like to have her for lunch. We taking this food to my grandmère, she say. And I got me this pole, so you get out the way. Pardon, mademoiselle, I don't mean to be rude. I just thinking that maybe you share some your food. A taste of that boudin or shrimp étouffée. That's all that I want, then I'll get out the way. Petite Rouge raised that pole way up high in the air, and she look at old Claude and she give him a stare. I'm counting to 3, and if you still dare, this pole gon' hit you where you part your hair. And when she say 1, old Claude back out the way. He know that girl sure enough mean what she said. So he's listening. Then little Petite Rouge pushed the pirogue again, and old Claude closed his eyes, and old Claude start to grin. I got an idea and I know what to do. I'll get me that food and that little girl too. Dat gator swim fast and then quick as dem mouse. He up on the porch of Grandma's old house. Looks pretty old, doesn't it, boys and girls? He opened the door and then stick in his head, and then he see Grandma asleep in the bed. He try to tiptoe so she don't hear no sound, but his tail bumped the shelf and 2 cup fall down. When they hit the floor, crash, it break both them cup. And Grandma, she hear it, and Grandma wake up. Ah, she exclaim, I know this ain't right. Then she run in the closet and lock that door tight. Ha ha, old Claude laugh. You can hide, that's okay. In fact, it's more better with you out the way. Claude put on the nightgown and Grandma's nightcap, then jump into bed like he taking a nap. He pull up the covers around his big old green head and pretend that he's Grandma just lying in bed. And sure enough, right soon, there's a knock at the door. And Claude say, come in, what you stay outside for? And in walk Tejine and Petite Rouge riding hood, and they look at that Grandma. She don't look good. Petite Rouge, she say, Grandma, your face is all green, and your skin got them bumps. Now what do that mean? Old Claude make a smile and he say, it's the flu. It make me all green with them bumps, that's for true. Why don't you come closer, cause I wanna see all that good food your mama done cook for po me. Petite Rouge riding hood and then Tejine the cat, they take a step closer from where they was at. Petite Rouge, she said, Grandma, I know you've been sick, but I think that my eyes be playing on me a trick. Your mouth kind of big and your nose kind of long, and I got me a feeling that something bad wrong. I've been rubbing my nose with them tissues, say Claude. And my nose look funny cause I rub it too hard. Now come one step closer, say Claude kinda sweet, cause I'm thinking that maybe it's about time to eat. Petite Rouge and Tejine get up real close. When Claude smile, Tejine turn as white as them ghosts. I think Tejine knows what's happening, don't you, boys and girls? Petite Rouge, she said, Grandma, you teeth big and white. And Tejine and me know that something ain't right. And that's when Claude laugh and he say, oh, mais oui, it ain't right for you, but it's sure right for me. Claude throw off them sheet, Petite Rouge shout, it's that gator who wanna make lunch out of me. Claude crawl out to bed and then onto the floor. Then Petite Rouge knows she got some trouble for sure. But Tejine the cat, y'all, he know what to do. He's smart for a cat. Yeah, you know that for true. When Claude turn his back, Tejine run to the table and jump up on top just as fast as he's able. He find him the bottle that say red hot sauce. Then he reach back his arm and he give it a toss. He see Petite Rouge catch the sauce in her hand. Then he pull out that basket, a piece of boudin. Remember the sausage? He pulled out a piece of sausage. He tossed that boudin just when Claude start to hiss. Tejine cross his fingers and hope she don't miss. Petite Rouge watch that boudin come fly through the air. Then she reach up and catch it. But guess who right there? That's right, it was Claude. Petite Rouge knew one thing. Oh, Claude's mouth ain't open, cause he like to sing. She take that hot sauce and for you count to 2, she soaked that boudin with that sauce through and through. She shoved that boudin right in front of Claude's nose. Just about the same time, Claude done snap his jaws closed. He think he done bite Petite Rouge riding hood. And at first Claude be thinking she tastes pretty good. But then he stopped chewing and close both his eye. Then sit up and think maybe he gonna die. He make them backflip cause then that boudin so hot. And the next thing you know, his tail tied in them knot. He dance all around, he don't know what to do. His mouth feel like fire, his nose burning too. So into the swamp with his mouth open wide, Claude jump in that water to cool off inside. And then from that closet, Grandmère, she peek out, cause she wanna see what be making Claude shout. And when she see Claude in that swamp jumping round, she come out the closet and dance up and down. Then Grandmère, Tégine, and Petite Rouge Riding Hood be roll on that floor and they laugh theyself good. Then Grandmère stand up and she dust off her clothes. She said, whew, that food sure smell good to my nose. Now pull up some chair and let's take a look at all the good food your mama done cook. And soon they all eating that shrimp etouffee, boudin and gumbo with lots of filet. And when they all through, Petite Rouge tell Grandmère, go sit yourself down in your big rocking chair. Grandmère, she sit down with Tégine on her lap, and soon Petite Rouge and them all take them nap. And folks in the swamp say that sometimes they see old Claude hanging round that old stump of a tree. Cause Claude, that old gator, he finally cooled down. But when he see people now, he don't come round. Old Claude reckon people be too hot to eat. He don't know that the hot sauce done made all the heat. Old Claude, he been tricked, so it worked out good. So it all worked out good for Tégine, Grandmère, and Petite Rouge Riding Hood. And here, boys and girls, you can see these signs around Claude. It says, don't feed this gator. No little Cajun girls allowed. No feed gator. Please don't feed gator. No Grandmère, no little girls, no cats. So I wonder if Claude learned his lesson. I think Tégine and Petite Rouge are pretty smart, don't you? And hopefully this is not the end of this story, because I wish I had more time and I wish I was in the class to really talk to you about it. But I think you all know what Petite Rouge means. I want you to think about that. And then I want you to think about things that are the same and different between this story, Petite Rouge, and between the traditional story of Little Red Riding Hood. And I'll be back. I miss you guys and I love you so much and can't wait to see you. Bye.